Hello everyone. So today we will be discussing another topic of the chapter respiration in organisms. So what we are going to learn today we will be learning an important very important topic rather, that is breathing, and then we will learn about breathing rate. So let's start with the topic. Now, like we can live without food and water for many days, but we cannot live for more than few minutes without air. Okay, why? Because air is necessary for breathing, right? Now during breathing, what happens, we take air into our lungs via our nostrils, or you can say nose, and then what happen, we expel it. Okay, now the ordinary air that we take into the lungs, that is what, that is rich in oxygen, but the air which we are expelling out, that is what, that is rich in carbon dioxide. So how can we define the process of breathing? Here in the slide you can see it is given the definition of breathing as: breathing is a process by which air rich in oxygen is taken inside the body of an organism and air rich in carbon dioxide is expelled from the body through breathing organs. Now, when I had discussed about the process of respiration, you had already known that respiration has got two parts. Okay, I'm not talking about the types, but respiration has got two parts. What were the two parts of the process of respiration? Number one was breathing, that is taking in oxygen from air and releasing out carbon dioxide, and number two, using oxygen in the cells of the organism for releasing energy from food. Now number two already we have discussed. Where we have discussed? We have discussed in aerobic respiration, that is how they are utilizing the oxygen in the cells of the organism for releasing energy. And now we will be discussing the first part, that is breathing. Okay, now this breathing, it involves what? The entire respiratory system, okay, of all the animals, right? Now different organisms, they have got different organs for breathing depending on their structure and oxygen requirements. Okay, now in case of human beings, what? In case of human being, the breathing organ is, here you can see the picture, our breathing organ is lungs. Now remember, in last day I had given you what? I had given you one diagram to draw on human respiratory system. Now why did I give you that diagram to draw? Because like while drawing the diagram, you had got a little idea about the entire respiratory system. Actually what happens, this respiratory system, it is located in our chest cavity. Okay, now it starts with our nostrils. Okay, then it comes what? Then it comes the nasal passage, that means the passage which is beyond the nostrils. Then what happens, where does it come? Then it comes to larynx, that is the voice box. Okay, then it comes trachea or the windpipe, right? Then what happens, the trachea, it divides into two parts, that is what? That is bronchus. Okay, now where it is dividing? It is dividing inside our lungs. Now when I'll discuss entire respiratory system, that time I'll explain you in details. For now, just you know about the process of breathing. Now breathing, it includes what? It includes again two parts. Okay, breathing, it includes two parts, that is inhalation or and exhalation. Inhalation and exhalation. Okay, now another term for inhalation is inspiration and exhalation is expiration. Okay, now what is inhalation? The taking in of air rich in oxygen into the body during breathing is called inhalation. Okay, the air which is rich in oxygen that you are taking, air, we all know that it is a mixture of gases, isn't it? But the air that you are inhaling, that is what? That is rich in oxygen then carbon dioxide. Okay, and the air that you are exhaling out, that is what? That is rich in carbon dioxide and it is lesser, means it contains what? Lesser amount of oxygen. Okay, now already you know that how, that why we are inhaling oxygen and we are expelling out carbon dioxide. How come the carbon dioxide is forming? Already you have known that. Okay, now a single breath means what? A single breath means one inhalation and one exhalation. Remember, one inhalation, one time inhalation, one time exhalation, it makes one breath. Understood? Okay, now as I said you that we all know that air contains oxygen. So when we breathe in air, it is actually the oxygen gas present in air which is utilized by our body. Okay, so thus why we breathe in? We breathe in air to supply oxygen to the cells of our body for what? For the breakdown of food to release energy, and we breathe out to remove the waste product carbon dioxide from our body. We all know that the waste products which are formed in the body, we need to eliminate it. Okay, so carbon dioxide, it is one of the important toxin which is produced in our body, and we need to release it. Okay, now like normally from where do we breathe in? We breathe in through our nose. Okay, and sometimes what happens, like sometimes when our nose gets blocked, okay, that time we breathe in through our mouth, isn't it? Now suppose if you close your nostril with your hand, okay, and mouth tightly, soon what you will feel? Soon you will start feeling uneasy. Okay, and you cannot hold your breath even for 1 minute, isn't it? I think it happens, right? What does it show? It shows that how essential the breathing of air is to keep us alive, isn't it? This process of breathing and the process of respiration, it is a continuous process. Okay, it never gets stopped when a person is alive. Okay, every time, each and every time, this process of breathing and respiration, it is taking place. Okay, now when you are releasing your nose or your mouth, then immediately you have to take a deep breath, isn't it? You have to take a deep breath. Why? Because to supply extra oxygen to our body, to make up for the oxygen which was not available during the time when we held our breath. Right, now breathing, it is a continuous process, as I said you, that which goes on all the time and throughout our life. Okay, and that of other animals as well as what? As well as plants. Okay, now I hope all of you have seen the mountaineers. Okay, those who climb the highest peak of mountains, what you will find? You will find that they are carrying oxygen cylinders at the back. Okay, now why do they carry oxygen cylinders? Now we all know that air pressure or atmospheric pressure, it decreases with the increasing altitude, isn't it? Now as because the air pressure or atmospheric pressure, it decreases on increasing altitude, so therefore what happens, the amount of oxygen, it also gets lesser. Understood? So that is why they have to take artificial oxygen cylinder along with them. Okay, next the most important thing that we will be learning is what is breathing rate. Okay, now breathing rate, now we all know that breathing means what? Breathing means one inhalation and one exhalation, isn't it? Now what is breathing rate? Remember always the term rate. Whenever the term rate comes, okay, it means what? It means that it is related to time. Okay, so obviously here also when you are asking about what is breathing rate, obviously it will also be related to time. Okay, so what is breathing rate? The number of times a person breathe in 1 minute is known as what? Is known as breathing rate. Okay, so an healthy adult, okay, the average breathing rate in a healthy adult human being at rest, okay, whenever he is not working hard, okay, that is what? That is, remember, it is always 15 to 18 times per minute. Okay, 15 to 18 times per minute. Okay, now breathing rate of a person, it is what? It is not constant always. Why it is not constant always? Because it changes according to the oxygen requirements of a body. For example, like when a person is sleeping, or simply when a person is sitting idly and watching television, at that time a very minimum energy is required for your body, isn't it? So that time what happens? The breathing rate, it is what? 15 to 18 times per minute for an average adult person. Okay, but what happens? It increases with increased physical activities. For example, you are lifting weight, okay, you are exercising, you are running, okay, at that time what happens? It increases the breathing rate. What happens? It increases. Okay, now when the breathing rate increases, what happens? More amount of air, it goes into the lungs. Okay, now with more air going into the lungs, then what happens? The blood can absorb oxygen at a faster rate. Okay, so this faster breathing supplies more oxygen to the body cells for producing what? For producing more energy by rapid breakdown of food, which is needed for doing what? Heavy physical exercise. Okay, now, during heavy physical exercise, what happens? The breathing rate of an adult human being, what happens? It can increase up to what? It can increase up to 25 per minute. Okay, that is 15 to 18, to certainly it can increase up to 25 per minute. Okay, suppose if a person is running, okay, if a person is lifting weight, okay. So one thing also you have noticed that when we run or do some other physical exercise, suppose you are exercising, not only we do breathe faster, we also take deep breath, isn't it? Why do we take deep breath? In order to inhale more air for the speedy release of energy from food. And sometimes what happens, even when we are taking deep breath, then also what happens, our energy gets exhausted. In that case, what happens, our muscle, okay, they undergoes what, they undergoes anaerobic respiration for that emergency situation. Okay, so what happens, that anaerobic respiration, we already know that when the anaerobic respiration it take place inside the muscle, it releases what, it releases two things, isn't it? What is that? It releases, number one is energy, that energy it is utilized by that particular moment, and lactic acid. Okay, and due to the accumulation of lactic acid, what happens, we suffer from muscular pain, right? Okay, so like as I said you that whenever a person needs extra energy, what happens, he breathes faster than usual. Okay, so due to faster breathing, what happens, oxygen it is supplied to our body cells at a faster rate, right? Now the faster supply of oxygen, what happens, it increases the speed of breakdown of food, due to which what, due to which more energy is released rapidly. Okay, and one more observation is there, that is like we feel hungry if after doing what, after doing heavy physical exercise. Why do we feel so? Because to provide extra energy for doing heavy physical exercise, okay, like the food already that you have taken, okay, when you are doing heavy physical exercise, what happens, the food that breaks down very rapidly, okay, and make us feel hungry. Okay, and one more thing is what, one more thing is that the breathing rate in children, okay, it is always higher than that of adults. Okay, generally the average breathing rate of a children is what, it is about 20 to 30 times per minute. Okay, so today up to this, next class, in our next class, what we will be discussing, we will be discussing about the mechanism of breathing, that is how do we breathe. Okay, what happens when we breathe, what happens in the chest cavity, okay, and a related experiment to that of the process of breathing. Okay, so thank you everyone.